Good day, Precision Tune Auto Care. Today, I want to take a few minutes to go through and talk about marketing and our customer callbacks. How do we influence our car counts? Not only that, how do we provide an excellent customer experience? One of the main things that we can be able to do to have that influence is by doing regular callbacks. Now, if you guys haven't heard me talk about it before, then you're going to. Our doing our callbacks on a consistent basis is key to being able to build good customer relationships and being able to have a direct influence on your car count. Okay, I can't tell you how many great customer reviews that I've heard that just simply said they were nice enough to call and check on me after my service, or I love that they called to remind me that I had an upcoming service. And they almost always know the person that's calling's name. Okay, that's relationships. That's how you build those relationships. So take the time to go through and make sure that you have the opportunity to build those relationships. Guys, at the end of the day, the reality is that our car counts are low enough. There is no excuse for us not to make the time to do callbacks every single day. And if we get in that habit of doing them every single day, it's going to get easier and it's just going to be a part of our routine. So I want to go through that, have a little example time of what a good callback looks like and how you guys can do it. All right, so very first and foremost, there should be 3 different types of callbacks that we do every single day, okay? The very first callback that we want to do is calling our customers from yesterday, okay? When we take the time to call our customers from yesterday, we're going to be able to go through and we can just simply call them and thank them for coming in and ask them if there's anything else that we can do for them, okay? That's callback number 1. Callback number 2, and when I say callbacks, also let me caveat here, that does not have to be a physical phone call every time. It can be a text message, okay? We'll get into some of those details a little bit later on, but when I say callbacks, I'm talking about just making contact with the customer. So the first one is from yesterday. We always want to call yesterday's customers just to thank them for their business and ask them if there's anything else we can do for them. The second type of phone call is the same customers from 2 weeks ago, okay? So you want to pull the report that pulls the customers from 2 weeks ago, and you want to call them to remind them of any recommended services that they did not get done with you to see if you can get it on the schedule, okay? That one should be a phone call. I would not recommend that one being a text message. However, some people can do that. Some people prefer text messaging, okay? The third type of phone call is today's customers from 3 months ago, okay? That would be take today's date, go 3 months ago, and you want to call those customers to remind them of, number 1, any recommended services that they haven't been in to get, or number 2, of upcoming oil changes, okay? The average time frame for a customer to get their oil changed is about every 3 months. So we want to call and check on them and see how they're doing, okay? So here's how we're going to do this. I'm going to go in here. You're going to go onto your Softwrench, okay? Go to the Marketing tab. In the Marketing tab, you're going to go down to Dashboard, okay? From the dashboard, the very first one, you're going to use this link here, Customer Callback. Super simple. Yesterday, view report, okay? You can print this off. That way you can make notes on it. But these are the customers that you want to be able, or that you want to call. This is yesterday's callback report. You call back yesterday's customers and just thank them for their business, okay? How that's going to look. I'm going to call customer Eddie here, 803-446-0025. Hey, Mr. Eddie, really appreciate you coming in yesterday. Want to thank you for your business. And super glad that you were able to choose us. I see that you've been a customer with us for a while. Just wanted to thank you for your business. That's it. Super simple, okay? Have a little conversation. Make it friendly. Make it relationship driven. That one is all that needs to be, okay? If it's a repair type of service, okay? Let me see if there's any repairs in this example. The 4-cylinder tune-up, right? when you call Mr. Joe Smith, there's absolutely no reason you can't just be able to call Joe Smith and say, hey, Joe, I saw that you had your tune-up done yesterday. Wanted to thank you for trusting us with that. How's your truck running? How's that Nissan Frontier running? I sure hope that feels like it's got a little bit more power. You should see an increase in some of your fuel mileage, especially since we did the fuel system cleaning. Hopefully everything is going great for you. If you have any questions, please let me know, right? You just want to thank them for their business. The second type of callback that we're going to do is in the recommendations. Okay. Best way to do this today is 7:30. So I'm going to look at the calendar, 7:30, and I'm going to go down to 7:16. 07:16 and to 07:16 view report. Let's see here. All right. On this example, there was only one recommendation that we made that the customer did not get on that specific day. This list is not going to be super long. I would encourage you also, if you have time and if you have the chance, the best way to do this is to actually go into My Tune Manager and look at the work orders that you uploaded that day so that you can see the notes that you made. Not only the notes on the ticket, but also from the inspection form. There might be something that you forgot to put on the recommendations list. A lot of people, let me say this right now, a lot of people get in a bad habit of only putting recommendations as notes or as technician comments. Don't put them only as technician comments, because this is why. This is where it gets important, okay? You want to make sure that you include all of your recommendations as actual priced out services with service lines and mark it blue so that it shows up on this recommendations report. Okay. This phone call is super simple. I would strongly encourage for this one to be a phone call. You're simply going to call the customer, Mr. Davis or Miss Davis. I know you brought your vehicle in to us 2 weeks ago. This is Chad with Precision Tune. Just wanted to call you and see if there's any way we can get you on the appointment to get those things taken care of. I know we talked about it. Do you have any questions or concerns? Right? Let the customer respond. Go from there. Build the relationship. Make sure you express to them your concern for making sure that their vehicle is going to continue to be reliable and run properly. Okay? Last one that you want to do, we can do it again as customer callback, but we're going to do today's date from 3 months ago. So 1, 2, 3. We're going to go to April 30th. Okay, 04/30/24. 04/30/24 view report. And quite simply, what I'm looking for in particular is customers that came in for oil changes. Okay, when I pull this one up, I'm going to call Monique Caldwell. I'm going to call Miss Caldwell. Hey, Miss Caldwell, I see that you were in here for your oil change on April 30th. It's been about 3 months. How much longer do you have left on that oil change, and do you want to go ahead and schedule your appointment? Right? Super simple. You're going to call Mr. or Miss Davis on that AC compressor. You're going to call them up, and they had the compressor replaced. Hey, just wanted to remind you, when you were in last time, we did all of that work on your oil change or on the compressor. Hopefully that's running smooth and well for you. Just wanted to check on that and also see if we could go ahead and get you on the schedule for the oil change if you're coming up due for it. You might have some more time left, but just wanted to do a courtesy check to remind you that it's going to be coming up due soon if you haven't had it done since. Okay. If there's any questions on any of this kind of stuff, please do not hesitate to contact us. Talk to Rob, talk to myself, talk to Johnny. All of us or any of us can walk you through this. This is important in relationship building. Always use your name. Always say the customer's name. Build a relationship with them. It doesn't take long to do, especially on the recommendations list. I would also, if there's a slow day, use that callback list, especially for the recommendations one. If you're having a slow day, one of the best things that you can do that I've learned in the past is go through all of your tickets over the last 2, 3, 4 weeks for any anybody that had a check engine light on, go ahead and set up an appointment, call those customers and say, hey, we ran, when you were here last time, we noticed that your check engine light was on. We're going to run a 50% off diagnostic special this week. If you'd like to bring in your vehicle, I'd love to be able to scan and do a full diagnostic on that check engine light to see if we can get that stuff taken care of for you. Okay? That's how you influence directly your car count. You guys are in control of that. Always get in the habit of saying yes. Don't hesitate. Let's get on top of it. Phone skills are incredibly important. Okay? If you have any questions on that, please let me know. Let Rob know.